In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can create a stunning lower third animation in Adobe After Effects like this one. Create a new composition, then name your composition whatever you like, then leave it at 1920 by 1080 for the resolution. Then I'm gonna use 6 seconds for the duration total, then hit OK. Now to create this lower third animation, we have to create our template from which we are going to animate. First, go to rectangle tool right here, then add a rectangle like this. Then change the color to whatever you may like. Now pick the text tool and add a text in the box and also below the box. Rename the shape layer to keep everything organized. Make the graphics on the box the child of the box. Now we are ready to start animating. First of all, select the box, hit the P on your keyboard to reveal the position property. We're going to go to about 1 second forward in time, then set a keyframe for the position. Then you go to 0 and shift the composition up. Select your keyframes, then go to keyframe assistant, then select easy ease. Switch to graph editor and make your curve like this one. Now you have this. Make sure you enable the motion blur and also enable it on the layer. If you cannot find it, toggle it below here to reveal the motion blur. Then select the text and the box and enable the motion blur. Now select the top layer text, go to the animation tab, go to add text selector, then select range. On the add button right here, go to properties, add opacity, set opacity to 0, then move your time indicator to about 2 seconds forward in time or thereabout, then set a keyframe for the offset and make it 100. Then move your time indicator back to about 1 second and set the offset to 0. Hit U on your keyboard to reveal the keyframes. Right click on your keyframes, then go to easy ease. Edit your speed graph like this. Now hit P on your keyboard while holding down Shift. Move to the last frame and set a keyframe for the position. Then move to the first frame right here and move it on the X axis. If you preview now, this is what we have. Expand your range selector again. Go to advanced. We're going to change this based on from character to words. Hit U on your keyboard to reveal the keyframes. Select all these keyframes and move it to this point. Beautiful. Now Ctrl A to select all the layer, Ctrl Shift key C to pre-compose it. You can name this template. Make sure you move all attributes to the new composition and then hit OK. Make sure no layer is selected on your timeline. Select the pen tool and draw a line like this. Make sure you set fill to none and set a stroke color to white. Reduce the thickness of the stroke width. Expand the stroke properties and then change the line cap to rounded. On the add button right here, add trim path. Expand trim path 1, then move your time indicator to about 1 second forward in time and set a keyframe for the end properties. Then come back to 0 and change the value of the keyframe to 0. Move your time indicator to in between the two keyframes and set a keyframe for the start. And then move your time indicator forward in time and set this to 100. Ease the keyframes. Select the stroke layer, then hit Y on your keyboard to activate the anchor point. Then I'm going to move the anchor point to this tip of the stroke right here. Then I will hit V on my keyboard and then P to reveal the position properties. I'm going to move that up above like this. Then I'm going to also select this and Ctrl D on your keyboard to duplicate it. I'm going to move this one below, then hit R to bring up rotation properties and then rotate it a bit like this. Make sure no layer is selected, then you pick your pen tool again and draw a box like this. Make sure it is aligned with the two strokes. Then change the stroke to none and set a fill color. Any color will do right here. Rename that to mask. Then move it above template composition. Then toggle this and then set a track matte to alpha matte for this. So you have this now. So what I'm going to do now is to offset these strokes so that they will not animate at the same time. So I'm gonna do that right away. Good. So at this point that the animations happen, from here, select the template composition, hit P on your keyboard and set a keyframe for the position. Then when the stroke appears, you move it on the y-axis a bit above. And now from here, add a keyframe, then move forward in time and move it away. So select all your keyframes, right click on them and then easy ease, keyframe assistant, then easy ease. So you're gonna go into the graph editor and edit your curves like this. So that is it, lower third animation using Adobe After Effects. Lower third is an essential part of video productions. It provides valuable context and information to every content you create. Lower third animation is high in demand and it has a very large market, so mastering it as an animator will give you an edge over your counterparts. So let me know what you think about lower third and what you intend to create with this tutorial. Then let's continue the discussion on the comment section. Until I see you again on the next one, my name is SSB Otaru for MotionDigit Studios.